it still does provide an outlet and helps with people's mental health, and I think that's important to remember. Hello and welcome back to 2 Minute Tuesday on my channel. Before we go any further, if you missed last week's video, well, the part 1 to this video, then this one it will make sense, but it also won't give you the balance to determine whether or not we should be cancelling football throughout the lockdown period. So be sure, I will leave a link in the description down below. If you haven't seen the initial one of these videos, go and check out that one, and then come back to this video and let me know down in the comments below. Do you think we should cancel football throughout lockdown or elite level sports? But this week we'll be talking about why I think football should be allowed to continue. So last week we spoke about why I think it shouldn't, and this week is why it should. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the first reason I think football should be able to continue throughout lockdown is because it provides a break to many people. It's a very tough period of time for a lot of people, and football is a way to escape that feeling, and it provides some form of normality in a very awful period. I do think that is very important, and whilst it might not be essential work in the same sense as going to school and stuff like that, it still does provide an outlet and helps with people's mental health, and I think that's important to remember. The second point is that the amount of money that comes in to broadcasters from being able to broadcast football is massive, and without that our economy would simply deflate. It would be a lot lower, and that is something that I think a few people seem to miss when talking about that, is that very much football has the ability to keep our economy afloat at the moment, and I think that's an important takeaway from football being allowed to be broadcast and being able to be played. The final point is that it keeps footballers at fitness. So we all know across the world they're not having lockdowns like we are. There are a few countries, I believe Germany have had one, France have had a curfew, but that hasn't stopped their footballers from playing. And if we take our footballers out of the mix and we stop them from playing football, it means in the likes of the Champions League and the Europa League we'll be far behind, which will subsequently make us lose money, which will then obviously have a knock-on effect on our economy. And so that's why I think football should be allowed to continue. I know a lot of it is money focused, but that is the main reason, in my opinion, that we should let football to continue. If you guys have any other ideas as to why we should let football continue, or as to why we shouldn't let football continue, then like I said, let me know in the comment section below. If you do enjoy these types of videos, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I will see you on my next video, which, well, will probably be a Premier League preview. Cheers!